Who got hurt? He's hurt. What happened to him, Michael?
He was on the bottom of it, and everybody's just jumping around. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him.
I gotta get
Well, but I get her way. She won't like it too well.
Someone talking to
right there.
Who are they going to get? Tell me quick.
Who's that, Walter?
Get Cleaver! I will. Get Mr. Cleaver! I'll pay. I'll pay.
Here, George, go pour this on.
Two more to go, man! Two more to
I got tall I wouldn't count this team out of anything until they get 3 out balls on the bottom of the set. I'm supposed to have all. It's empty.
Hey, picture!
We've been a comeback team all
Courtney, come here. Find a certain say no.
I'm just trying to wake up.
How hard this is on us. We cannot take it.
Can you win the state by 10-run rule? Clear it up.
Great ball game. Congratulations.
This little step, buddy.
Up there? He's up. Yes,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're looking at one of the happiest and proudest principals in the state of Indiana. This has been one of the best years I've ever experienced. Our athletic program is on a high, and I think it's going to culminate with a state championship this Saturday. I'm particularly happy for these young men because they, along with their coaches, have put in an awful lot of effort, and I think their success this year is really a testimony to the hard work that they've put in. They deserve where they're at. It has not come easy, and if you look at them, they have that look in their eye that says, I'm a winner, and I'm willing to do what it takes to win. And if you've been at the ball games in the last couple of weeks, you've seen a team who has never given up and never felt they were going to lose. And every time the opportunity arose, they took advantage of it. And I think you're going to see the same thing this Saturday. And I think on Sunday we will be celebrating a state championship for Seymour. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce to you our athletic director, Mr. Walt Winton.
33 years ago, I was fortunate enough to get a contract to come to Seymour. I've been here 28 out of those 33, and I have gone through quite a few fine athletes. And I feel that the last couple, 3 years, the kids that we've had participating in our athletic program can stand up and stand as tall as any that we've had in the past 35 to 40. I could go back 40 or plus than what we've had in this community. But I would like to reiterate what Mr. McCormick has to say. I've watched these guys play quite a few ball games this year. I watched them through the conference tournament and the tournaments and a few home ball games, a couple on the road. And they have a quality of real, true champions. And they'll give you the cardiac problem. And we're at the point now where we're starting to check where cardiac care units are ahead of time, because the last 3 weeks they've led us through this. And but I feel like we're ready to break out of this weekend, and I've told Bob several times. Any team that can come through like they've come through for 3 straight weekends, they're almost a destined ball club. And I really feel like this is a destined ball club. But I just like to run through the year just a little bit. And I'd say that schools in the state of Indiana, our size or any larger, that this year we've had representation in 8 state finals. We've had 4 teams go up. We've had 2 girls teams, the girls golf, the girls volleyball. We've had the boys golf in the state finals. We've got the boys baseball in the state finals. We had good representation in the girls golf, boys golf. I mean, and track, girls track, boys track, girls swimming, boys swimming. 8 teams out of the 17 teams have had representation in state finals, and I think we've got some great athletes. One of the things I have to really be careful with, I get in front of a microphone, there's only one person worse than me to get a microphone away, and that's Joe Goodman. And I get enchanted with my voice, and I like to say a lot of things, but I got one other person I'd like to say a couple of things about. Bob took over the head baseball job the same year I came in as athletic director. He inherited a baseball program that had won 13 ball games in the previous 2 years total. And his first year he started out and we saw some real progress, and every year it's going on. These kids are here right now, and they've got a 33-2, is that right? 33-2 record. Now, I coached baseball back here years ago, and 33 wins would almost be a career for a lot of the coaches that we had at that time. And but these things haven't just happened. These kids have got talent, but they've been worked with in the summer. They've had time spent with them. They've been willing to put the time in. The coaches, Doug and Chris and Bob, have all put this time in. And I think an awful lot of credit goes to the parents, goes to the kids, and I think an awful lot of the credit goes to Bob Holman. Not this time. I'd like for him to come forward and say a few words.
Thank you, Walt. First of all, I'd like to introduce the assistant coaches we have helping it. Doug Thompson, Chris Kleber. You want to come up here, please? And we have one person with us, Randy Funk, that's been helping us all year, and he's been putting his time in for nothing. Coach Thompson, would you like to say a few words here?
This might be a long train, but I have a pretty loud voice. Looking out at the audience tonight, I see a lot of familiar faces. A lot of you have supported the team the entire year, and the players and the coaches really appreciate that very much. We have an outstanding group of young men here, as all of you know. I think they have proven beyond a doubt that they are the best high school baseball team that Seymour has ever had. And on Saturday, I think you'll find out that this will be the best high school baseball team in the state of Indiana in 1988.
I don't talk quite as loud as Coach Thompson, but I had these seniors my very first year here at Seymour, and I kind of got spoiled that first year. They were 10-0 as freshmen, and the next year the freshman class of current juniors were 11-1, and I kind of found out early, and I think Coach Bowman and Coach Thompson can agree with this, that a lot of talent in these top two classes here. And I really have enjoyed them over the years, and I agree with Coach Thompson. I think you'll find out that the most talented team in the state will be Seymour come Saturday. One last thing I'd like to mention, we talked last year for the Jasper semi-state about going up and trying to win the semi-state, how great an honor it was to be there. And the guys, I'm sure, learned a very valuable lesson about being ready and coming out ready to play. And I just want to challenge them this coming Saturday not to be in awe, not to think how much of an honor it is to be there, which it really is, but to go up there to win. That is the goal, or whatever, to win, not just to go to the stadium.
All right, I'm kind of new to coaching and stuff. I'm really glad that being a student teacher that I got to work with such a great ball team. I think we have the offense and the defense to win Saturday. There's only one more thing we need. We need each and every one of you to show up in Indianapolis. We need support. Nothing gets the ball team going more than the crowd. We need everybody. Thank you.
Okay, I'm not one that like to get up in front of people and talk, and now that these three gave my speech, I can introduce the players now. First of all, I'd like to have the sophomores on the team to come up here, please. These three people were brought up at the end of the year to help us in certain situations. When we get into the state tournament, we need people to run bases. We need people to do things such as that, and we have these people that help us out. First, we have Chad Cooper, Matt Egloff, Jason Stahl. Chad, as you know, does a lot of base running for us. Matt plays some first base, helps us in the catching role, relieves our catchers in batting practice and things such as that. And Jason here is a shortstop and infielder and does a lot of pitching for us. So these three people, it's hard to express this, but everyone helps to win. You have 22 people on the team, only 9 people play at a time. Let me tell you, it takes 22 people, it takes an entire amount of people to win. They help us in practice, they help us on the game, they help us in the dugout when the game's going on. So, our 3 sophomores. Juniors. Okay, on the end down here we have Ernie Global. Ernie's played a number of innings for us this year, plays the outfield. We have David Bollard, our center fielder and pitcher. David got the record in stolen bases this year. I believe he's up to 26 or 27. David's batting around 380. Next we have John Cross, plays second base, our leading hitter right now, batting over 400. And Mike Lang, third baseman for us, helps us out in the infield. And Chris Kleber plays second base and shortstop for us. Have Shannon Barger, he's our backup catcher. He's caught a number of innings for us. Got a lot of batting practice. Tim Rowe plays first base. Does a lot of playing first base when he's hot and Denver Star pitching. We have our manager. Let me tell you, managers are very important. And in the past, I have had very few managers. This year, I have Doug Weddle. We have Matt Loscombe, our starting right fielder. And does some pitching for us. Next we have Denver Stahl, plays first base, pitches. Denver's record's 10-0 with an run average of 0.80. And next we have Steve Mallory, does a lot of base running for us, plays the outfield. And next we have our seniors. Okay, we have Shannon McCarthy, plays right field and center field for us. We have Eric Stein, plays right field. Eric's new to the program this year. This is his first year for us. We have Todd Pruitt. Todd Pruitt pitches, plays first base. Has a record of 13-0. Most wins of any Seymour pitcher in 1 year. Earned run average of 1.11, 111 strikeouts. Next we have Paul Adams. Paul is our starting catcher, and as I told Paul on the bus coming back, a lot of times he doesn't get any credit, or very little. We go out and congratulate the pitcher and don't say anything to the catcher. But let me tell you, Paul Adams does a wonderful job behind the plate. Very few balls get past Paul. Perfect comment he made the other day, and just to show you how the team members get along, someone asked how Todd was throwing. He said, I don't know, the ball hadn't got to me yet. They're still hitting it before he gets here. Over here we have Drew Egloff, plays right field for us. Right now he's doing a lot of base running. If it hadn't been for Drew Egloff in the regional, we probably wouldn't be standing up here now. Stole second base for us, and then Richard Pollard drove him in to tie the score for us, so important. Derek Barley, our starting left fielder. Derek's batting over 300 for us. Richard Pollard, our starting shortstop. Richard's batting about 350. Richard has broken the record for career home runs and tied it for the home runs in the season also, might add that. Next we have Les Chase. Les is our left fielder also. Les has been plagued with some injuries this year. He had a knee injury early, then a shoulder injury, now a back injury. So Les has been in and out of the lineup some. Next we have our third baseman, starting third baseman, Rick Meyer. Rick batting 350. Excellent third baseman. I tell you, he's made some plays that I've never seen made in high school ball here in Seymour. Excellent third baseman. Seniors are a fine group of boys, not only ball players, but as individual people. These are the kind of kids that you want your kids to grow up to be. And believe me, I like them around the house. I like them to be role models for my kids. They're excellent people and fun to be around. I don't think any of the boys want to express their opinions tonight. A couple of them act like they want to, but I don't think they do. Any of you want to say anything? Rick, want to say? We've had an excellent year this year, and at most of our home games we've had large crowds. Each tournament game the crowds have been getting bigger. I think down at Jasper we probably had 800 to 1,000 people down there. The whole side from home plate down to the right field line was full of Seymour people. And myself as a coach, and I know our assistant coaches, and I know our players appreciate that very much. It means a lot to work out in 100-degree weather for 3 hours and to go to a ball field and see the people are there and appreciate you. It means a lot, and we would certainly like to have a lot of support when we go to Indianapolis. That's a big place, holds about 12,000 people. We'd like to have about 5,000 from Seymour. It means a lot to people. It really does. I think our players need to be commended. They worked hard. Not only for 4 years, they played the Little League and Teen League and so on up through. We've had a lot of coaches donate a lot of time to help our kids progress and to get to the point where they're at. You don't get to this place overnight. You get it by a lot of work, and it takes a number of years. You don't just get it in 1 or 2 years. It takes a lot of help by a lot of people. And going back to the parents have followed these kids. They're at all the ball games. Grandparents, great-grandparents, they're at the ball games supporting their children, and I think that is great. These kids have come a long way, set a lot of individual records, a lot of school records this year. 25 consecutive wins, most wins in a row for any Seymour team. 33 wins. The Seymour team has never won more than 29 in the past. So these kids have come a long way and done a lot of things. And when we go out of town, you can be very proud of them. We went to Jasper, and people ask where we're from. They represent their self, their community, their school, and their parents very well. And it's something to be proud of. When other teams come back the next year and start horsing around and causing trouble, they'll remember this team and how they represented their self and their community. Be very proud of it.